Begin to breathe deeply and evenly. Close your eyes and find a sense of stillness. As you continue to breathe, some scenery begins filling in around you, and you find yourself in a forest on a warm, dark night. The trees sway and rustle in the faint breeze, an owl stirs in the distance, and a chorus of crickets fills the air. There's a path cut ahead of you, and you notice now how all is delicately illuminated by an infinite blanket of stars and a gleaming full moon. Seeing the moon gladdens you. It's perched overhead in the indigo sky like a kind guardian, swathed in tones of rosy pink and gold. You feel called to go forward along the path, completely at ease in the nighttime ambiance. Moving through the tall trees, following the light of the sky, you absorb the serene yet vivacious energy of this place. Around a bend in the path, you glimpse a distant point of light and begin to draw nearer to it. Reaching its source, you see it's the light of a lantern, gently bobbing in the darkness. It's held by a thin old man with a fine beard trailing down his chest. He wears a dark hooded robe, though in the lamplight you notice his worn face is set with some of the kindest, sparkling eyes you have ever seen. His energy is ancient, tranquil, humble but exalted. You realize that he is a hermit, that he's been expecting you, and that he is honored to assist you in a deep healing at this time. Smiling in welcome, he holds up his free hand in blessing and begins to clear your chakras with a simple downward motion. You feel a satisfying release as he sends cleansing, balancing, vibrant energy into your crown, your third eye, your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, your sacral area, and your root. After attuning you to Source and the vibration of this sacred forest, he turns away, bidding you to follow him into the rounded mouth of a nearby cave. You're amazed to see that he has led you into a cavern of amethyst crystals. They cover the walls and ceiling of the cave in a thick layer of translucent points. Ranging in color from deep plum to lavender white, the amethyst glows with its own pale purple light. With a gesture, the hermit invites you to sit comfortably on the soft floor, which you see is thickly covered in silvery sand. You feel an instant lift in your energy field settling into this incredible space. Purple is the color of transformation and transmuting negativity. Immersing your energy field in it will dissolve away what does not serve or is not authentic on all physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual aspects of your being. And so, the hermit steps out of the cave to let this purple ray, so potently manifested in the crystal here, work through you for a few moments. You see yourself totally engulfed in the essence of purple, and allow your being to loosen and lighten. Feeling a new brilliance within, you see the hermit re-enter. In his hands, he is holding a large crystal sphere of black obsidian. He tenderly gives it to you, and you feel its weightiness and deep, pooling energy as you grip it securely with both hands. With a slight bow, the hermit backs out of the cave again, and in your heart, you know exactly what to do next. Clutching the obsidian, you surrender yourself to its profoundly grounding and protective nature. You allow your energy field to sink deeply, deeply into that of Mother Earth. Of the most opaque black, obsidian holds the frequency of the divine void. The divine void of perfect nothingness, infinite emptiness, and also the point of all creative manifestation and infinite potential. Here, you can pour out the deepest, darkest depths of your soul without judgment, and can integrate pieces of yourself that you'd rather hide, but no longer can. In your mind or aloud, ask your highest self to help you bring up something that has been bothering you, consciously or subconsciously, so it may be healed. Anything that has been stressing you out, angering you, frightening you, anything that's just not as you'd like it to be. And begin to let your darker emotions flow into the dense, dark sphere in your hands. Obsidian evokes a quality of truthfulness. In this moment, you know that healing requires honesty of oneself. You know you're safe to embrace the parts of you that feel poisonous. You're a being of light and love, in a universe of light and love. You're simply overcoming the illusions of negativity to grow and expand, just as the whole universe is expanding. And so, you allow everything welling up inside to be felt deeply and to continue flowing into the obsidian orb. And you thank yourself for having the heart to feel so deeply. Remember, you're releasing your inner burdens into the void space. There is no judgment. All is neutral. All is raw potential. Now ask yourself, how can I shift this? What can I choose to let go of, or to see from a different angle? You love yourself enough to choose your inner freedom, and are willing to make heart-based shifts in perspective, and to take responsibility for your experience of reality. Spilling out every last drop of what no longer serves, you feel the obsidian grow warm in your hands. Looking into it, you see slight movements stirring in the center of the orb. You gaze upon the shining black surface of this crystal ball, and you begin to see images of guidance appearing for you. Perhaps as a miniature movie, or as objects and symbols. Knowing this message meant for you will be clearly received by your subconscious mind. As volcanic glass, obsidian has a fiery, transformative nature. It burns through any stale beliefs in your mind that have conditioned you to give your power away to others. It brings you into your soul sovereignty, and it sears away any lingering negativity, victimhood, or overthinking. Totally emptied out and renewed, you start to shift some of the powdery silver sand near your feet and dig a shallow hole with your hands. You place the sphere of obsidian into the hole and cover it over, burying it below ground. The earth can absorb all kinds of negativity and can process it back into pure source energy. Whatever you have released, you now know it is no longer part of you. You take a few brief moments to run some extra sand through your fingers, exhaling deeply as you ground yourself and thank the planet for its love and its strength. You now rise to your feet and leave the amethyst cave. Outside, the Hermit stands waiting. Before you go, he raises a hand to your third eye, creating an energetic channel that will allow guidance to come through for you over the next few days. Feeling a pleasant surge of energy between your eyebrows, you know the truths and willpower you've uncovered here will always be readily accessible to you, and that you are welcome to return any time. After bidding the Hermit farewell, you head back up the path. Drifting easily now, you become increasingly aware of your body and physical surroundings, until you feel ready to open your eyes and carry on with your day.